So like I said, this is going to be an intense workout today. We're going to work the lower half, we're going to work the upper half. This first movement is called a lunge. Now for the lunge, there's two things you want to know about a lunge. One, you don't want to take your knee beyond your toes. So as you drop down with your back leg, you don't want this front knee to be leaning forward. That puts too much strain on your knee. So you want your knee to try to go straight down. This front leg goes straight down through your heel. As you dip down with your back leg, you come up. Just go down. Notice my leg is straight. You come up. On the opposite side, my front leg, my knee through my heel is straight to the ground. My back leg, getting some space here so I can dip down. You come up, down, and up. So we're going to do 20 lunges together. And we're going to do this it's going to be one full set where we're going to do 5 reps on each leg at a time. So choose whichever leg you want to start with. I'm going to start with my right leg. Straight down, my knee through my heel. My knee is not going past my toes. And they go down and up. That's 1. Down and up. 2. Down and up. 3. Try to get that back leg parallel. 4. You don't have to necessarily touch the ground. 5. Switch legs. Remember, straight through your knee to your heel on the front leg and down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you notice what I'm doing with my hands are resting up here on my front leg. That helps with my balance so I don't fall over. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we're going to do 5 more on the opposite leg to finish our set. 17. And last one, 20. Woo! All right. You're going to start to feel your quads burning right here, right above your knee. That's all right. Some pain is good. If it's too much pain that you can't move, that's bad pain. Next movement is called the side-to-side leg raises. So after you have a pretty intensive movement like a lunge, this one we can use as our resting movement. And you can simply start with your hands on your hips, your feet together. Extend your legs. Extend out to the side. Try to go as far as you can and maintain balance. We're going to do 20 of these, 10 on each leg. But we're going to go back and forth. Ready? Doesn't matter which leg you start with. Some of you might want to mirror me. So if I use my right leg, you're going to use your left leg. And let's begin. 1, 2. We have our hands on our hips for balance. 3. 10. Not going too fast. I'm going to go a little slow to isolate the muscles. 4 more. Try to keep your trunk straight up and down. I know I was wobbling a little bit. I think I lost count, but that sounds about like 20. So again, we're going back to another explosive movement. So this is similar to a lunge. This is called a squat. And it's similar to a lunge because you use similar muscles. For a squat, we're doing both legs at the same time, but the idea is the same. As you dip down, you don't want your knee to go in front of your toes. You want your knees to stay behind your toes. Now with the lunge, that was easy to do because it was almost like your body was like a camera tripod because your back leg was here helping you stay up. What a lot of people like to do for a squat is to counterbalance their weight by sticking their arms out here. You have all this weight here, so that when this weight here goes down, there's a nice level balance. Doing the squat is similar to that feeling when you sit down in a chair. You know, when you go up to the couch, you put your hands on the edge of the couch and sit yourself down into it. In fact, what some people like to do is put a chair behind them so they don't dip too deep. But you can use a chair if you want. I'm not going to use a chair. But we're going to do 20 squats. I'll do one more here, right? So you're going to go down like this. Notice my arms are parallel. I'm sitting down in here. I got a 90-degree space with my legs through my bottom. Ready? Let's do 20. Not too fast. Nice, good, even, steady pace. Down, up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to feel your heels digging into the ground. Almost like your toes are coming up a little bit. If you're feeling your toes going into the ground, your weight's transferred on the wrong spot. Your weight needs to be down through those heels. 15. 2 more. Remember, as you do that squat, try to keep your back straight as you're sitting down into it. Weight on your heels, knees behind your toe. All right, we're halfway done our first set. Next, we have climbers. Now we're really gonna get a heart rate rocking right now. With the climber, you're gonna get into your high plank position, like you're doing a push-up. So I'm gonna get down in a plank position now, so you can see it. So here I am in plank position. Notice trying to keep my back flat. My bottom's not up. I'm not doing this. That's a great stretch, but we're not doing yoga right now. So you want to be in that plank position. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull your knee in and you're going to point your toe back. I'll show you in slow motion what it looks like. There you're in plank. I'm going to pull my knee in. My toe is back. If I put my leg down, my toe will be flat on the ground here. As you do this, other side, you want to try to keep your body from popping up and down in the air. And one way to avoid that is to avoid going down on your toes again. So mountain climbers are fast. That was super slow motion. So it's like here, boom, 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 boom. You notice here, I pause here. My toe is not curled on the ground. It's a pointed toe. Mountain climbers are awesome. They work your quad, they work your abs, they work your arms. We're gonna do 20. This, unlike the other movements were slow and controlled. Speed on this one, but try not to bounce. Keep your bouncing of your midsection to a minimal. Ready? High plank. Start with your knee in, we're gonna do 20. Ready? Go. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. We talked the other day about lifting those knees to engage your core. This baby, this is gonna engage your core. Next one's called punches. And this is great because it's gonna do 2 things. One, it's a resting movement. It's gonna allow you to catch your breath. It's gonna allow me to catch my breath. We also talked the other day about dynamic resistance. So as you see in the picture, sure, it's a punch, but if you just keep your arms like they were cooked spaghetti, those of you that like cooked spaghetti, chow mein noodles, what happens when you lift up that cooked noodle? It falls flat. Well, if you're doing your punches like they were just lazy, wet noodles, you're not going to get any of the benefits of the workout. So we talked about dynamic resistance. Get in your position. For me, I'm right-handed, so my left leg is forward, my left fist is up, my right leg is back, and my right fist is back. So here's what I look like here. We're going to do 20 punches. 1 and 2. Now notice when I do my cross, my back punch, notice how I turn my hip into it. See, I'm engaging more than just my arms here. But again, back to that dynamic resistance. Get in your stance, lock it in, but flex those muscles, get tight. Notice how my arms are shaking. Get that dynamic resistance going so that it's a stiff punch. 1, 2, and a quick punch. We're going to do 10 with the left fist forward. Then we're going to rotate and do 10 with the right fist forward. So your front fist, that's called a jab. Your back fist, that's called a cross. And notice how I turn my foot into my cross. All right, let's get locked in. Get that dynamic resistance going. 10, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now switch it up. My right foot forward, my right hand forward, my left hand back. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When you do this, you want to imagine that you're actually striking something. You were trying to trick our brains. So you're not just throwing your fist out there. Pretend that you actually see a target that you're hitting. Our last movement for this set is called a push-up. You all should be familiar with push-ups at this point. And every time I ask an 8th grader to do a push-up, not every time, I'd say 60% of the time, the response is, I don't know how to do a push-up. So let me show you how. You're gonna get back in that high plank position. High plank position. Your fingers should be pointing forwards. Some people turn their no, fingers forward. Direction your nose is going. Arms right around shoulder, right, maybe outside shoulder. And you're gonna go down and up. Notice I keep my back flat. I'm going almost down to my chest and my nose touching the floor. And it's a nice, steady tempo. I'm not trying to bust it out really fast. I'm not going super slow. A slow push-up is actually an amazing workout, but we're not doing that today. So we're doing 10 basic push-ups. So get in that high plank. Let's go down together. Ready? Down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, great job. Guess what? You're done your first set. I really encourage you, do a second set. Rewind the video if you want, or just look at the worksheet. Those of you that are physically fit, get a third set in. I'm gonna do a second set right now and I turn the video off. Once you're done with this workout, go back to Google Classroom and answer the question. And then we're doing a Zoom, 1:35. Log on. After this week, I'm updating grades.